Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. You're going to see some inverts in this video. We've also been and got ourselves two new animals. They are amphibians. We've had this type of thing before and I really wanted to get back into keeping this animal in particular. Before I do that, let me run you up to speed with a couple of the spiders that we missed out in the update video a few weeks ago. We have electric blues, trying to pair those up. The Incy Gold female actually molted out, so we've put a new male in with her, so fingers crossed they get it out. And to keep you up to date, what we've done is we've moved all our slings onto that shelf now. The grown-ons there and the small juvies, the larger juveniles there. There's some over to the left, but that shelf there, I actually missed that out of the update video, so today we'll have a little catch up, and in there is our brand new animals. I'm so excited to show you those. My god. So this is the Rufus female, looking for a mature male. She has webbed up the whole of this enclosure, but just look how beautiful that spider is. Absolutely incredible. Literally gone right down to the bottom of the substrate. Although they're classified as an arboreal spider, these will go up as well as going down as well. Absolutely amazing. And as you can see there, she has webbed the entirety of that enclosure up as well. Absolutely awesome. That depth of substrate there, around 4 inches. She's used a lot and gone right to the bottom of there as well. On the top of this tarantula room enclosure, 90% humidity, 29.5 degrees temperature. It's a bit warm in here today. The Theraposa blondie that we got from Luke over at Spa Spiders has had a molt and is doing really well in this enclosure. Kept nice and damp, but just look at the size of her now. Literally almost doubled in size from one molt. Absolutely incredible creatures, these spiders that we keep. Isopods reduncus female, again looking for a mature male, but just look at her. She's had a molt as well quite recently and she's looking absolutely gorgeous. Let's go from the top and have a better look. Just look at those colours. I think what we'll do is, although they got fed a few days ago, I'm going to try this one just for you guys. Get a Mario worm. Yeah, smashed it. Isopods are just absolute takedown experts and pretty hungry spiders to boot. Look at that fang action. Oh my god, I love this genus. Absolutely love the genus. Isopods for the win every time. Just look at those paws as well. That dash of bluey kind of green is absolutely gorgeous, and that Mario is literally holding on to the last breaths of life before our spider consumes it. Another glimpse from the side, those golds and the greens on it, just oh my word. Look at the size of her as well. She has grown. Now our Von Worthy adult female is literally burrowed down. I can see her legs, and that is probably going to be her for the rest of her life. I'll probably never see her again. I would have thought she'd stay down her burrow and that will be it. Fingers crossed we now can find a mature male for her. Now this is a Isopods came Bridgii adult female from Portsmouth Tarantulas. We'll take the top off. We'll see if we can find her, because this one is a little bit of an elusive spider for me. She normally sits right down in the bottom of the cork bark with those goldy green kind of legs, and that's about all I ever see of this spider. But she has webbed the entirety of that cork bark tube up. Now moving on to our green bottle blue. This is Chiambubescens, Chromatopelma chiambubescens, and just look how much this girl has webbed. I say female, it's actually unsexed, so I don't know if it's male or female just yet. She has had a molt, but typically absolutely destroyed it. But look at the webbing that this spider's created. Those intricate tunnels going around the sides and the start of another tunnel on the top of that one. Just absolutely mind-blowing. And there is the spider. Molted probably about 6-7 weeks ago and still looking absolutely beautiful. My word. We'll have a quick look from the top. That blues and that orangey gold on the abdomen, just literally just looks like this is AI, but it's not. I assure you this is actually a real spider. Just looks absolutely beautiful. And there we have her. She came up on the webbing a little bit just to come and say hello, but my word, she is gorgeous. Now we'll take a quick look at our Scolopendra dahani, our orange-legged giant centipede. There it is, just in the corner, just giving you an update. It's not escaped, it's quite happy. It's always under the moss or the cork bark, quite happily living out its life down there. Absolutely awesome. Now we move on to what's known as Orthoctonite Orotobellis. This is a pet hole. So when you hear the term pet hole, this is what we refer to, because it's a tub of dirt with a hole, and our spider lives somewhere down in that deep burrow, and we shall never see it. We know it's there because food disappears and gets munched, and can hear it chomping away on its food as well. Now, let's take a look at our Chiliobrachius wahini, adult female. Well caught over at Bugnut. We do have a male, one molt away from being mature, but there she is. Still in need of that all-important molt, but just look at the webbing that she's done. She hasn't decided to dig down and create a burrow yet, which is quite surprising. She's still on the surface, but we'll get a Mario worm, we'll drop it in, and not quite yet. Just hold fire, this girl. It's a Chiliobrachius, but she is a gentle giant. Really is. Very, very gentle girl. Don't really get much aggression or defensive maneuvers from her. Not much aggression when it comes to prey. Look, she literally just gives it a death cuddle, whacks the fangs in, wait for it to stop moving, and then just starts to munch. What a beautiful girl. Look. See all that webbing that she's done? Can barely see through the glass. Let's go back from the top. And she's very happy, doing a happy wobble. Not really a happy dance, more of a happy wobble. Anyway, here is our brand new animals, brand new to Scott's Inverts. Hylia cinerea. They are the American common. Let's just find one and I shall tell you. Let's have a look. There's one. So they are the North American common tree frogs. We've got two of them, two males. I am desperately looking for females. We got them from Shirley Aquatics in Birmingham. Highly recommend, if you're ever in the area, go check those guys out. Nigel, who runs the TikTok over there, he does the reptile amphibian section. Our absolute wealth of knowledge, and such a lovely man to go and talk to. He's just good, nice guy, one of those men that you just spend like 10 minutes with, and really it's been about an hour. Just lovely, lovely place. Loads of fish and all the rest of it. But there's the other one just down there, look. I'll try and catch it. I have got wet hands, so I did dampen it down with RO water, but just look. Fat little bellies and the big bulging eyes just make these just super, super cute. And the way they hold their legs down their body and dangle their bums off branches just has me in fits of laughter every time I go near this enclosure. I do have to come in here on an evening. Every single evening these guys get sprayed down with water. They're getting fed on small locusts, sorry, twice a week. And look at that, it jumps off. I literally think, oh my god, he's done a run around the shed, but no. And that glass there was clean on Sunday until we put the flogs in, and they've been climbing over it. And there's something just extra special about a frog when it's climbing up glass like that. I mean, come on. This is just cuteness, absolute overload. When we brought them home, they were like a lime green colour, but now they've settled into their enclosure. They've gone to that like a light brown with a greeny white belly, meaning they're happy and they're settled. This enclosure, dead easy to do. Just planted it out with a couple of plants that really, really appreciate that humid conditions. A lot of moss at the back, again, to hold the moisture down for the rooting systems of the plants. Some branches in there with some moss, bit more moss there, look, and again I'll spray down and then I'll put the lid back on there just to hold the moisture in. And there's the other one, look, just look up, cute as anything, hiding up there. But yeah, we have the two males, and I am desperately looking for females, so if you know of any, please let me know, because they seem to be common in America but not so common in the UK. But what do you guys think to the enclosure and the setup? I think it looks pretty nice. I have another two Exoterras that I plan to get frogs for. I want more unusual type of frogs, really more than anything. So again, if you know of any of those, let me know. But what do you think to these guys? Boom! American tree frogs, common tree frogs. looking absolutely amazing. They are actually 2 males, so if you've got any females, please get in contact with me. I'd like to buy kind of 3 or 4 to go into that enclosure, then we can top up the base with even more water and hopefully get them breeding. That would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, we shall see you again on the next one.